fight back when you on the track with J. Cole, bruh. Because it's looking like J. Cole #1 on this album.
Hey, he was in there with them killers.
Yeah,
bruh. He was in there playing. Who they go?
Who it go?
Who is it really rooting for? Charlie, Maxine,
all in it like sardines. What it do, what it does, so you ain't never gotta guess what it was. I'm your host, SaintBeBoomin, and this is my guys with me.
Super duper, what's happening?
And we have a special guest today.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I mean, you can say your name, Quitta, you know what I'm saying?
You the special guest.
Yes.
At this point, I'm some random. Okay.
Okay, hey, it's all good. We gonna welcome her anyway, you know what I'm saying? And this is another episode of the Straight Boomin' Podcast. Boom, 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 boom. And here, this is where anime and hip hop collide.
My bad.
You know what? We gonna do that one more time for y'all. And this is the Straight Boomin' Podcast. Boom, 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 boom. And here, this is where anime and hip hop collide. Let's get it, man. And we're going to call this episode 18, The Universe Most Evil. Y'all know why I call this Universe Most Evil, right?
I know you should tell them.
Because you got the universe most malevolent, which is Frieza, and you got Decepticons. You put those together, and what do you get? A death battle.
Thanks.
So, if y'all guys aren't familiar, we just had a death battle match against MegaTron Verses Frieza, and it was trending on YouTube this week, and I wanted to go ahead and touch on that, which it was fire. And you know what? We're going to get off into that. But before we get off into that, I want to go ahead and see how my people are doing. So, Quitta, how have you been? Welcome to the show.
I'm alright.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You all right? Hanging in there? Doing well? Are you animating in the right way?
Maybe.
All right. All right. What about you, Super Sean?
I'm doing good. I've been consuming a lot of content. Sometimes I've been even going back and rewatching some of my favorite shows. So it's good to go do some little rewatching. I just caught the second season of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh!
That was pretty dope. See, I watched it when it was subbed. They just dubbed it. Yeah, like
you always go back, huh?
Yeah, I always go back. But I got more out of the dub than I did the sub this time. Like, it was crazy. Like, I felt like I understood the story way more, you know?
Okay.
Even though I was super more into it when the sub came out because it was so long since they dropped.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, this is probably one of the first animes where I was like, yo, man, the dub did it justice, like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what, and that's kind of funny because it's only certain type of animes that you would watch in dub. Like, I would watch Naruto in dub. I would watch Dragon Ball Z in dub. But if you want the subtitles, like I said, with the meaning, the extra meaning behind the anime, you will watch the subs. See, a lot of people have problems reading and watching anime at the same time.
Yeah. I second that.
You know what I'm saying? So it can get real touchy at some points.
Yeah.
And I understand that, but sometimes you need the dub for clarity.
Yeah, you can really attach yourself to them subplot points, you know.
That's
like
a fact.
it's easier to really grasp the whole story, I feel like, when you're not trying to just keep up with the text and the art at the same time. But yo, it was very worth it. It was dope. It ended. Obviously, the sub has all the episodes, and the dub is still like, you know, I think
ongoing.
I think there's a few more episodes left, but
it's ongoing.
Right where I left off at,
Yeah.
bruh, It got serious.
Just right.
It got serious.
He said they got serious.
Yeah.
Check this out, which was kind of crazy. I was just doing my research this morning, and on one of my boys' feeds, do you know Jujutsu Kaisen has a video game coming out February 2024?
Woo! And now,
Yes.
are they gonna make it a story game, or are they just gonna make it a bare bone fighting game? Like, you know, like
Which one would you feel like you would rather get the most out of? Would you feel like you get the most out of an RPG, or would you feel like you would get the most out of a fighting game? Obviously, the RPG, right?
Man,
A good story?
It depends, because that Demon Slayer was trash, bro.
Oh,
that Demon
man.
Slayer game was
What?
trash, bro.
I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah, that Demon Slayer game
good.
was trash. Like, there was no direction or anything. It was just like, ooh, you go here, I go here. Like, they take you exactly where to go. There's no thinking involved or anything. I'm like, this is trash. And then you take something like a Dragon Ball Fighters. That was their best game. It was like, it was just a regular fighting game, but it looked so clean, So if we can get like a RPG that looks super clean, that's heavily story influenced, then I think that'd be dope. But man, they be them companies, them anime companies.
You already know, but you got to get with the right studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's Cube Vision. No, that's Ice Cube. I'm sorry. Look, wait. No. Square Enix. That's a good one. Just a few of them. Ubisoft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A few of these game companies, like I said, it will do it justice.
Yeah.
Like I said, but you got to get with the right studio, just like you got to get with the right studio when it comes to anime. But Jujutsu Kaisen is such a big seller, I don't think that they would just put that title in anyone's hands.
But so was Demon Slayer, like, and they can just make a cash grab because they know so many people going to buy it, right?
Yes, indeed.
How long have we been waiting for the season 2? They know, let's capitalize off of it. We get merged. We get a video game, 50 a pop.
Yeah, 60, 70.
Yeah, right?
60, 70. Now, man, the good days, it was 50. You know what I'm saying?
I remember them days.
The good days, it was 50.
Mama still wouldn't give me that game.
Come on, man. Like I said, boy, you ain't never think that you had that game coming, and then you sit up there, bro, Christmas, boom.
Yeah,
right. I forgot about this game.
Yeah.
I'm on to something else.
Right.
Oh, you don't want it? I'll take it back. No, mama, no. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, man. It's all good. And speaking of, you know what I'm saying, Dragon Ball Z fighters, you know what I'm saying? We do have some news coming up for Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 4. We got more in-depth news about that coming up this podcast as well. But man, let me start off by giving you your flowers, bro. We had this conversation about Baki, and we had this conversation about
King and Ashira. Oh my
King and Ashira. What is that? What gang is that?
Oh my Tokita!
Hey, come on, man. So, yeah, bro. This is how we get down. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's gonna take some time, but you go slide in. You gonna slide in. Fam. I like Baki. I do. You know what I'm saying? Baki Hama. That's the one I like.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But this one, this King and Ashira.
So you got a chance to break it down, huh? You got a chance to watch it, huh? Okay, yeah. I told you, bro.
Fam, you know what? I'm a believer now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a believer. I am definitely a believer. So I want to go ahead and give you your flowers. I'm on like the 3rd season. It's kind of crazy, but you know what I'm saying? That they're definitely doing their thing. Netflix definitely has some sleepers on there, bro.
I'm telling you,
Netflix has some sleepers on.
I'm telling you,
yes,
and they look
and
good.
He's moving me on like
they
crazy.
Look good too. Like that look the fight. I like when stuff can look different and still have story driven, pull you in, right?
It has like a 2D, 3D art, like the Dragon Ball Super movie that came out. I wasn't really a fan of that when I first started, but you know what I'm saying? It that style does grow on.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
It grows on you.
It grows on you.
By the time you get to the 4th, 5th episode, you like, you know what I mean?
Right. I can roll with the punches, but
definitely.
It's story over everything. Though. You know what I'm saying? Story over everything. But if this is what the future of anime is gonna come down to, you know what I'm saying? Then let that be that. You know. I do want to ask Quitta some questions right quick.
God.
No, it's all good. It's all good. You a guest on this show. I just wanted to give him his flowers. Now we want to go ahead and know who you are. You know? This is obviously an anime hip-hop podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So what was your introduction to anime? We want to know.
Ooh.
What was your first anime you watched?
Oh, Sailor Moon.
Oh, there you go. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Shout out Sailor Moon.
Who was your favorite Sailor Moon girl? I was a Sailor Jupiter fan.
Because she's a fighter.
Come on, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he was just saying Buttercup his favorite Powerpuff Girl. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Green Gang. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Green. You know what I'm saying?
I like them feisty.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go. So Sailor Moon was your first one.
Yep. Yeah.
I do know.
After that was probably Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. You know, everybody started off, like I said all the time, hey, I started off watching Dragon Ball Z. We didn't have cable, so I had to catch it on Telemundo. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I swear they played Cell Saga out on Telemundo. It was, hey, come on, man. I didn't know what they were saying. I could have, if I was watching it so much, I should have been able to know Spanish by now. I ain't even gonna lie
you
to
was watching on Telemundo?
Yes, bro. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? The broke days.
What an experience, bro.
Hey, but you know what, though? Either way, I was anime.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it went from Telemundo to, you know what I'm saying? The epidemic we call Pokemon.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
We was out there.
I didn't even think Pokemon was an anime.
I didn't either.
Yeah, right.
And it is. And what's crazy is, you know, Michael Jackson wrote that theme song.
What?
I'm not playing.
I know you.
I want to be the very best that no one ever was. Doom, 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 doom. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to Michael Jackson, man. Yeah. Doom, 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 doom.
Pokemon.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yes. Shout out to my boy, you know what I'm saying? MJ, he the GOAT. Drake ain't got nothing on my mans, bro. He ain't come out with a Pokemon song.
Hey, Mike Jackson killed it too.
That's a fact. Yeah. You be tripping, man, but man, anime and the music culture, bro, all the time.
You can't, if you listen to it closely, you can hear
it comes back. It's a reoccurring circle. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, knowing you know, we go back 10 years now. You know what I'm saying? Man, when I came across you have a substantial amount of anime.
Still have. They ain't gone nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're a collector.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And I was just talking to her about this last night. I said, and I think I was trying to tell you, I said, man, I was just going through her collection, and I remember she had Yu Yu Hakusho. You remember the anime where I showed you a homeboy was getting into the mix of things, and he was like, me.
Definitely.
Yeah, they was getting into it. I tried to go ahead lowball her on her Yu Yu Hakusho collection, bruh, and she was not going. Look. I said, look.
About to let none of that go.
I said, I'll give you $50 for this box collection. She said, no. And guess what? You can't find them nowhere. That's a fact.
Gotta hold on to that.
That's a fact.
All of it.
Yes. I tried it. You know what I'm saying? I was sleazy, but it's all good though. Man, I mean, so what would you say? I know that you are anime connoisseur. What is your favorite anime?
Right now, it's between Sword Art Online and Seven Deadly Sins.
Okay.
Right now, that could change the minute I watch something else.
That's fine. That is fine. You know what I'm saying? I got look. Everybody should have something. You know what I'm saying? I tell them. You know, one of my favorite animes is One of my favorite animes is Trigun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just rewatched the whole season. The old one. I haven't seen the new one yet.
And see, he wasn't a fan of the new one, but I showed him the old one. I showed him Bash and Knives fighting. He said, now this I can get into.
Which I don't blame you, because I've seen clips of the new one, and I don't think I can get into it.
The way it looks.
It looks weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like anime, but I see that it's starting to change. But yeah, no, the old one, definitely.
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely try to rewatch both of them actually, because I didn't even
Also
know
in
there.
my collection.
I didn't know there was an old one.
Yes.
Until you told me. Like,
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
you see what I'm
exactly.
saying? And that's a problem with the anime culture today. Like I said, they sit up there and they try to find the next Demon Slayer, the next Chainsaw Man, as we spoke about. You know what I'm saying? And these are needle in the haystack animes that just don't come around often.
Definitely.
You know?
You got a point there.
And like I said, they want to go back just like every movie remake. We don't need 1,000 Ninja Turtle movies. We don't need what you need.
We don't need 1,000 Batman origin stories, DC.
Yeah.
We know his parents got murdered in the alley.
That's a fact.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. And I don't want to see Uncle Ben get killed all the time. Okay? I don't need to see Uncle Ben get taken out the game.
Yeah.
Okay? So, and it takes y'all millions and millions of years to get to the parts that we do want to see in these things, because y'all keep on wanting to reboot. We don't have time for that. Just be natural and get to it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But anything else that you've been watching recently?
Catching up on Jujutsu Kaisen. I waited to watch dub. I wasn't going to watch the sub because I was introduced to it through dub. So if I don't have to, I won't.
Yeah.
Catching up on that. Rewatch Seven Deadly Sins because they got new movies.
Yeah, they do. I'm on like the second season of it. At first, I couldn't get into it, so I tried to rewatch it again, and I'm like, yo, this is pretty dope. Like the stories and stuff. So I'm getting into like the whole group of them, man. It's pretty good. Yeah.
It picks up in fourth season.
Yeah.
That's when everything really started getting good. And it's like, what?
And I watched the first season of Sword Art Online. Like the first season, I felt was stellar. Like. Man, I was like, it's gonna be hard when the first season of something like that is that good. You expect a taper off. Like, how could they? You know, because now the second season now they're flying and stuff. Remember, it wasn't. I love the first season in particular. Like,
see, and Sword Art Online isn't bad. I was introduced to Sword Art Online through Cartoon Network. You know what I'm saying? But
it was on Cartoon Network.
It was on Cartoon Network.
That's how long I haven't had cable.
We don't got cable.
It must have got popular to be on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, it got on Cartoon Network. But you know what I'm saying? One of my old favorites, which actually made me acknowledge your collection, was Tenchi Muyo.
Oh, yeah. That was also on Cartoon Network.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? And I said, man, why is there so many Tenchi stories? Well, I said, why is there so many Tenchi stories? But, you know what I'm saying?
And while I I haven't even watched them all because there's so
many. It's so many Tenchi Muyo stories.
Didn't they redo that though? Was there like a reincarnation of them? Or
Fam,
yeah,
it is so many.
I have at least 4 different ones in my collection right now, and 2 of them I haven't seen because I'm like, right, but I don't want to watch it because I feel like it's gonna mess up the first part of the story.
That's a fact.
And it's almost like Tenchi never dies. Like he just keeps on going.
It's popular, bro. It's really popular. I'm not gonna, bro. Actually, I was rooting for the silver haired girl. You know what I'm saying? The longest. I'm not gonna hold you, but something like that. But shoots, man, bruh. All I'm saying is, it is so good to have avid anime watchers that respect the culture. And here, you're always welcome as a friend of the show. So we're glad to have you on this show. You know what I'm saying? We're glad to have you on this show. So back to Universe's most evil. You know what I'm saying? Frieza versus Megatron. Now, I want to start with you. and then I'm gonna go ahead start with you, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts.
Okay.
How much? Well, what did you think about the death battle?
The matchup seemed odd to me because
Did it?
Very.
Yeah.
Did it?
Frieza and Megatron. Now I don't know too much about Transformers to begin with. I mean, I know who they are, but I didn't know Megatron's backstory or any of that. But to go up against Frieza just seemed like he would have just been drugged anyway. So I'm like, I don't see this matchup lasting more than 10 seconds.
You know what? Like I was saying, I was breaking this down to Sean last night. In the original Dragon Ball Z series, Future. Sorry. Hey, shout out to Pluto. Frieza, he conquered planets and sold them.
Right.
So he was like a galactic monopolizer.
Yeah, he was like a real estate agent.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, Frieza.
So
raggediest kind.
So right, of the raggediest kind. And a slumlord of planets, as you will.
Right.
So for Frieza to come across Cybertron, it really don't seem that far-fetched to me.
Okay.
Cybertron is the Autobots and Decepticons' home planet. They was trying to get back home majority of the seasons, right?
Yeah, but Cybertron is inhabitable though. So, yeah.
It's a planet.
But they can't. Like now, they can't even. Cybertron was destroyed though.
It was.
Yeah.
But now, in this battle, if you are familiar with Transformers, Megatron was a planet because he fused with Unicron. If you remember that.
Like in the
lightweight
in the series or
in the series, he fused with the planet. And Frieza, he approached Megatron as a planet in this battle and said, "Oh, I'm about to sell you." And this is how this battle popped off. You see what I'm saying? So
again, a fight that never should have happened.
That never should have happened.
Because he wants to steal planets. All right.
Because he wants to steal planets and sell them. Frieza is about his bread. And Akira Toriyama built Frieza as a realtor. But do you know why Frieza has various forms? Frieza's forms was based off of the American Express card.
Sir.
I'm not playing.
Gold and black. Is that what we're doing?
I'm not playing. You got the green one.
That's what I said.
You got the green one, which holds no merit, but you have the silver American Express. Final form. Gold American Express. Frieza just became a nigga. He got his black card. Well, come on, bro. Like, are y'all not catching this? Akira Toriyama, the same person who forgot that Super Saiyan was yellow because he forgot to add color to it. That don't want to draw because he lost his lucky pen. Created Frieza off of the same. He based Frieza's personality off of telemarketers because he said that Frieza's personality is supposed to represent the worst of the worst people. He said telemarketers are the worst of the worst people.
That seems like a reach.
Yeah, right? A super reach, right?
Y'all think I'm playing, but this is factual. This is what he said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is crazy. But anyway, this fight ensues, and Megatron he had the ups on Frieza for a little bit, but then Frieza kept powering up, and he finally overpowered Megatron after Megatron cut half his body off, like Frieza cut half his body off when he was fighting Goku and Namek.
I'm just saying, like, this seems like this whole battle would seem like a reach because Megatron, difference between Megatron and Frieza is Megatron only really strikes fear in the Decepticons. As you can see, none of the Autobots fear him. They're all willing. They're all willing to run up on him.
Yo,
they all get out of pocket with him every time. I mean, and Frieza, he strikes fear in so many people. I mean, he had the whole Saiyans scared. They would talk behind his back, but they would never dare say anything to Frieza. Yes, Lord Frieza. Yes, Lord Frieza.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So that's the big difference to me is like Frieza really had his minions on lock. Like they would not betray him.
Oh,
and as you can see, there was a few Decepticons that betrayed Megatron, went to the Autobots because Frieza has real power, you know. Megatron has to, you know, he has a spark, but he has to go to different machines and other things to be, you know, and all it would take is one beam from Frieza, boom, right through his heart, right through Megatron's little Decepticon thing on his chest, bruh.
And that's a wrap, bruh. He destroyed the spark. Yeah. Frieza destroyed the spark. That's how Megatron lost.
So it would be quick because man, Frieza fighting Saiyans, he got his game up. He's been training with real killers.
They said that Frieza was definitely faster and Megatron was built for bigger opponents, which made Goku and Vegeta level higher than Megatron.
They're durable.
Which is bananas. But that's neither here nor there. I guess Megatron, you gotta eat your Wheaties, man. You gotta eat your Wheaties. You wasn't built for this fight. And Frieza just that guy. Frieza was also using psychic telekinesis during this battle as well. He was getting planets to he was throwing everything but the kitchen sink at Megatron. So I guess he was gonna sell Megatron like he was gonna put him on that galactic trip.
Put Megatron on a leash and throw him on Craigslist, bro.
That's exactly what ended up happening.
I see Megatron on Craigslist.
That is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Hey, that's neither here nor there, man. So, man, shout out to Frieza winning the death match. Megatron, you know what I'm saying? We'll see you on the next recycling bin.
But one thing I will say, I do think Megatron has more charisma than Frieza, though. Like, I do, though. He was like, yes. You know what?
He
be smacking his Decepticons around.
He do.
Shut up, Starscream.
He always pumped Starscream. But
Lord Megatrons.
But it was a whole lot of what's the word that I'm trying to use? It was a whole lot of back talking, dogging behind each other's back. It was real sleazy with the with the Decepticons. Yeah. It was a lot of deception going on.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, it was.
And for the record, Decepticons had the better looking vehicles. I'm just gonna be real.
They did, man. Man, if you haven't watched that Transformers anime on Netflix, man, it's fire, bro. Like how they reboot the whole story. Excuse me. And man, I'm telling you, this was the best modern version of Transformers that I've seen in a while.
Interesting.
So good.
Definitely recommend it then. Yeah, man. Well, you already know. If you heard Super Sean say it, it's official. Yeah. You know, we gonna definitely go and take a look into that, man. I'm gonna give it a look, you know. He done already convinced me about, you know what I'm saying.
Wolf of Cybertron. Check it out.
King in the shirt.
Do yourself a favor. Fire.
Do it.
Every new year, I show up with new gear. And I say what I say and I keep moving. Why would you be shocked when he's hot? It's your boy SaintBeBoomin. Your latest things from him. You know, it's your boy. He's talking about anime, hip-hop. Got them type of subjects that collide together. We ride together, we rise together. Now all of us use our eyes together. You know, watch SaintBeBoomin go live, whatever.
So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and move on. Mm-hmm. So, Baki Hanma, season 2 may be its last season of animated production, man. What are your thoughts on that? Because Baki definitely had multiple stories or whatever. You had Baki the Grappler, which is the original one, and then you had Baki Hanma. But for them not to go ahead and finish animating the story and leaving it where you just had the iced out caveman Pickle catching fades with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, yeah. Why? I hate them. I hate this.
When you discontinue an anime story, you know what I'm saying, and you don't see it through to the very end, it leaves an unfulfilling taste in a lot of people's, minds, and it doesn't help your legacy. It's a stain on your jacket that you can't get off. I didn't want to get drawn into Baki due to, it having a short anime shelf span, and this is what they're doing. They're proving my point right there.
Netflix is known for ending stuff early, man. Like,
that's
the only thing I do hate about Netflix, man. They end stuff, or a lot of these shows that you get into, they don't even finish. Like, who wants to sit down and even watch something if we can't get a proper ending?
Well, knowing that, I've never seen anything of Baki, but knowing that now, I don't want to watch it.
You see what I'm saying?
See, yeah.
And it started off cool, bro. Like I said, you would be entertained by that Pickle story.
You
know what I'm saying?
It's definitely great.
It's great,
dope.
And it'll get you sucked in. But like I said, fam, I don't want to go ahead and get into it knowing that it's going to go ahead.
I'm not.
They cut their water off too soon. Like I said,
there's too many of them that do that. So
and that's the sad part for me. Like I said, it's sad, but if you have King and Ashura making more seasons, then man, sign me up. Then you know what I'm saying.
Did they say why they were cutting it? Was it like not enough viewership or what? Because I thought a lot of everybody.
It was the wave, bro.
Yeah.
And like I said, people was like really into it, but I guess
come on, Baki
it didn't meet their demand.
He just got put on Tekken. It's got to be popular. It's getting Baki about to be on a video game.
And see, like I said, they're throwing it around, playing around with the idea of not doing more seasons right now. So why would you even let that get out there?
Fans, we gotta bombard Netflix, bombard their emails, tell them no. We need to see this to the end. We need to see him versus the Orga.
And oh my God, the ogre! Oh my goodness! So yeah, man. Shout out to Baki. You know what I'm saying? Yujiro, man, he different, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So like, yeah, man. Shout out to Baki, man. I hope that they do continue to keep the story going, but if not, then oh well. You know what I'm saying? Another anime can. This ain't the first time it's gonna happen. Maybe somebody will pick it back up. Netflix, you gonna raise the prices to the subscription, but you ain't gonna keep on. Boy, come on, man. Y'all better get it together too, Netflix. Cause
then y'all call off the homies, because now like we gotta have our own subscription. We used to be able to watch it,
for be a whole bunch of more password sharing going around.
Yeah, right.
You better quit playing with us. So yeah, man. Well, let's go ahead and get off into this next one, man. So Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. More details were revealed in leaks this week. We thought that it was just going to be Tenkaichi 4. We remember seeing the trailer in March of of Goku turning Super Saiyan Blue on the big screen or whatever. But that's all that they gave us. So just earlier this week, Bandai Namco and what is the studio that do Dragon Ball Z? Studio Puro? No, not Studio Puro. It's with the cat. What's the one with the cat? Toei Animation. Toei Animation, they grabbed the intellectual property called Sparking Zero. So it's going to be called Tenkaichi Sparking Zero for the new game. Why wouldn't it be called Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 4? Why would you make it Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero or Tenkaichi Sparking Zero?
I promise you, I have zero input in that. I ain't.
She said zero input.
Like,
Yes, Budokai was that thing, man. And I remember, I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I remember when Budokai came out. I was in the 5th grade when Budokai came out. I remember old school homeboy. He was his name was Charles, and he walked up to me and he asked me, he said, "Man, is Majin Buu in the Tenkaichi game?" I told him yes. He came back up to me the next week. He said, "Man, you lied." I said, "Man, what?" I said, "Well, I thought he was." You know what I'm saying? Held it over my head. But it's all good, man. Man, shout out to Charles wherever you at, dog. You know what I'm saying? He tatted up now. He cool, man. Military brat now. So yeah, man. Yeah, they coined the intellectual property Sparking Zero. And it ain't sparking none of my interest while you calling it Sparking Zero. But yeah. And then while we're at that, I'm just letting y'all know I do want whatever this is to have what if fusions. I need to see Super Saiyan Rose. I need Ultra Instinct. I need Ultra Instinct Omen. I need Kefla. What else we need? Jiren. Hit.
Yeah.
I need all of them.
Yeah.
I need all of them.
We need everything.
We need everything.
Making us wait this long.
We need Super Saiyan 4s in here.
Yeah.
Stop playing with us.
And the roster better be bigger than the DLC roster, man.
That is fact. That is a fact. That is a
They try to
fact.
charge you more on the back end. Like, man, y'all got all the characters hidden behind the
paywall.
purchases.
Yeah. Don't put that paywall up, man. No better than that, bruh. Like I said, y'all do a lot.
And we better get GT Goku with the tail, bro.
That's a fact.
Little Goku, bro.
And speaking of Goku with the tail, so last podcast I said that Dragon Ball had a new series called Dragon Ball Magic coming out. It is sorta on the cusp of being along the same timeline as GT, but the series is called Dragon Ball Diama. And it could be short for Magic, Dragon Ball, Sorcerer, or something like that. Anyway, Dragon Ball has revealed this last Thursday, and yet again, they're going along the same timeline as GT when Goku was turned into a kid. But not only Goku was turned into a kid this time, Supreme Kai is turned into a kid, Chi-Chi is turned into a kid, Vegeta is turned into a kid, Trunks and Goten are turned back into babies. Piccolo is turned into a kid.
They're doing too much.
Krillin turned into a kid, 18 turned into a kid. And they're getting on a spaceship going across the universe trying to find this magician.
So this is just a TV version of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Basically.
So this is what's happening right now.
They're running out of ideas.
They're running out of ideas. Remember?
End it. Just end it.
No, but see that the thing.
a crafty way and end the damn story. This is why I never watched Dragon Ball Super, because you rewrote the story to do too much shit.
But the thing about it is they have comic arcs that they need to animate from Super that we're waiting on.
Yeah, we want to see that moral arc.
We want to see that moral arc. We want to see what's the dude with the green hair? Cereal. The cereal arc.
Yeah.
Vegeta has a form called Ultra Ego. Have you seen that?
No, but I did just hear about it. I was just like, it just won't end.
No, they have stuff that they need to go ahead and address. And they're going all the way into a total opposite way. But the crazy part about it is Akira Toriyama has said he wasn't behind those manga chapters. With those two arcs that we just talked to you about, he had no like endeavors or business ventures with those arcs. You know what he's been doing? Messing around with Dragon Ball Diama.
Oh,
He done had all type of, I don't know what he got with turning Goku into a kid again, but he loves turning Goku into kids. He loves the kids, man. He loves the kids.
That's like we done already got Goku as a kid with GT. We got, like do something. Just give us what we want now. Give us the moral arc. That's really what we want.
That's really what we want, man.
I'm not picking it back up until they end it and there's an ending. An actual ending. I'm not going to watch it until... I'm not trying to get wrapped up into something that's got over 1,000 episodes. Wait, Dragon Ball is going, they're going to have 1,000. Hell no! Nope.
Oh,
I'm not.
no.
I saw 2 episodes back in the day. They've been on it since.
See,
and now I can't catch up because they would.
I'm the opposite. Like, if I see anime's long running, I want to watch it. I want to see it.
About 300 and something is my cap.
Yeah.
Like, Bleach almost had me, but I still watch it. Like, I'm watching the 1,000 Blood War right now.
Yeah, fire. How was so you watched the regular seasons of Bleach? I haven't watched those yet, but yeah.
What? I didn't even know what's going on.
Oh man.
Well, because it's just set in this 1,000 War Blood arc was kind of set in its own type of universe. So I was able.
Burn put him on that.
Yeah,
Burn put him on that.
Kind of, but you want to know how Ichigo even got to this point.
I probably won't enjoy it as much as you guys because you guys are invested from the beginning. But I still got enough out of it that I liked it. That I will go back and maybe watch it. I will
say 360 something episodes is way better than 1,000 something messing with One Piece.
Yeah,
that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact, man. But I mean, like I said, I'd rather he get on it right now and then not to be exposed to it at all.
Just some it's good. I like to binge though. When I binge, so the more the better. Bring it on.
I mean, then you'll finish it in like 7 days. You'll be fine.
I don't know. It's not 300 episodes though. I didn't watch Dragon Ball Z when I was younger. I watched it like recently. So within the last 2 years, I watched it and then I watched the first 150 episodes quick. Then I got burnt out. And then I came back 8 months later, and then I knocked the rest out. Yeah. Then I knocked out Z, knocked out GT, then I knocked out Super.
That's how it's
and it was a ride, man. It was definitely a ride. I really enjoyed it. I enjoy GT more than the average person because people say GT's trash. It's not canon. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, for the most part, it was though. But that's neither here nor there.
Was it Z? No, it was not Z. But that's why it was GT. It was a different letter in the alphabet.
What made GT was its villains. Its villains made it lit.
Yeah.
So who don't like Super 17?
Yeah.
Super 17 was that villain. You know what I'm saying? He was that villain, man. Like I said, that was a fan favorite. But, man, in other news, we have this professional boxer, you know what I'm saying, dressing up as Vegeta for his match that just took place on February 14th. You know what I'm saying? Vidak Rashkovic. You know what I'm saying? He's a German boxer. He's a professional boxer who has traits similar to Vegeta. And
one of them traits the hairline?
No.
No.
But
I'm just asking.
He's aggressive like Vegeta. And
what's his record?
Man, you know what? It did not say his record, but he had to hold spacesuit armor as he was walking down to the ring on the 14th. You know what I'm saying? Which is dope. And I was looking up to see
on February 14th.
Oh yeah. Oh no. October 14th. It just passed. And I don't see the results for his boxing match of the 14th. So I hope he won. You know what I'm saying? But he's an anime fan, and I like it when they show love to the anime community because, man, at one point in time, for you to be an athlete and to like anime, they shun you. You know what I'm saying? Or they always try and look down on the people that did like comics and did like, you know what I'm saying, the anime culture.
Right.
And we've came so far to where we have wrestlers who dressing up as Madara Uchiha. You know what I'm saying? Boxers dressing up as Vegeta. NBA players talking about they like what's my show? What's my show that they got the magic or whatever that you was talking about?
Black Clover.
Black Clover. You know what I'm saying? Megan Thee Stallion talking about, you know what I'm saying?
My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. You have so many people respecting the culture nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Anime has came a long way. Right. So for boxers to go ahead, get in the ring, win a whole spacesuit.
Like he better win.
I hope that he won.
You know what I'm saying? The other guy walked out with the Goku sauce, knocked him out.
Right, because I'm like, bro, you can't have... Look, you was really living that Vegeta life because Vegeta always take the L's getting whooped up before.
That's why I said, what's his record?
I was trying to find it. But man... Shouts out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope that you won your match. You know, if y'all do, man, get in the comment section below and let us know. The homeboy get knocked out or did he go ahead and catch the W? You know what I'm saying? We need to know.
Facts, we need to know this.
We definitely need to know this. You know what I'm saying? Shoots. But on the other things, let's go ahead talk about Crunchyroll. Now, I have a Crunchyroll account. Do you have a Crunchyroll account?
I do have a Crunchyroll account.
Do you have a Crunchyroll account?
Mm-hmm.
So Crunchyroll has a class action lawsuit against them for allegedly exposing their customers' information to third-party sites like Facebook and etc. The amount of money that they are to pay out or is undisclosed. No, it's disclosed. I'm sorry. It's disclosed, but I'm finding out right now you have till December of 2023 to file a claim to get a $30 credit refunded to you for using Crunchyroll. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to get my 30.
Hey, come on. Hey, come on, man. My man said, look, I need that 30. You know what I'm saying? So you got to file the claim. Yeah, they said that they didn't do it. So this was alleged, but they filed the law. I mean, they agreed to go ahead, pay it out to stop the bleeding. Fam, y'all know what y'all did, and as much piracy that goes on out here, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shady business going on when it comes to the anime world. You know what I'm saying? So it's not far-fetched that y'all expose his people email addresses, you know what I'm saying? You got scammers trying to get credit card information from these sites and stuff like that. If your firewalls ain't up, that's on you. Mm-hmm. And you just gonna have to go ahead and pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all guys got any thoughts about that?
I think that, yeah, man, hearing stuff like that makes me want to cancel my account. Like,
that's a fact.
Now I'm thinking about it like, keep Crunchyroll, especially now that Funimation isn't. They bought them out, so I'm like.
And you know who got Funimation and Crunchyroll? Sony. And you know what Sony had just happened to them not too long ago?
What?
They got hacked. Do you know who hacked them? Mm-hmm. What's the major hacker? What's the major hacker corporation? The one that got the smiley face. What's their name?
No, man, it's a mask. I can't remember.
You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. You don't. They what is their name? Anonymous.
There you go.
Have you heard of Anonymous? Anonymous. Mm-hmm. You don't play with them.
They do that just to prove a point.
They do that to prove a point. Anonymous. Anonymous hacked. You know what? Sony was going hard on some little hackers that were doing, and they were going crazy with the lawsuits on them. And Anonymous stepped in and breached Sony's
breached their files.
Fam, and they made Sony. They punked Sony.
Breached their firewalls, broke them down.
They broke them down. Like, whenever anonymous... Look, let me tell you something. You familiar with Lupe Fiasco?
Yeah.
You familiar with Lupe Fiasco? Lupe Fiasco was being held by... I forgot which Atlantic. Was it Atlantic? It was either Atlantic or Def Jam. And they would not release his album. And he already had it done.
Mm-hmm.
And people were protesting, and the label would not drop his album. Anonymous stepped in and said, it was to Atlantic. They said, Atlantic, we're going to give you 48 hours. If you don't release his album, we're going to go ahead and make an example out of you. And they made Atlantic release Lupe Fiasco's album. I am dead serious.
Wow.
You know, you're familiar with Anonymous.
Yeah.
They don't play. They do not play.
It's a group of hackers.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And they're not to be messed with. So, on that note, you know what I'm saying? Crunchyroll, parent company Sony, y'all better get it together. Trying to monopolize the entire anime industry. I don't even know why you need anime. Y'all already got games on lock. You know what I'm saying? Also, on other news, Yu Yu Hakusho has their live action film announced for December 14th.
Do we know who's doing it?
The same people who did One Piece live action.
Okay.
But the creator, Oda, of One Piece said that he was going to supervise that entire live action film until it was to his liking before it was released. We don't know who's behind Yu Yu Hakusho's project. So it could be a flop. Because I'm just saying, it could be hit or miss. But December 14th,
That should be good.
I would hope that it be good.
One Piece live action. I loved it. I thought it was good. I thought it was done well. I thought the pacing of it was quicker than I expected it to be, you know?
Yeah.
And I thought it was good. I'm like, okay, how are they gonna, because they got to the Arlong story within 6-7 episodes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think if they follow the same blueprint, I haven't seen the anime Yu Yu yet.
Yeah.
But I know how popular it is. I know how much people love it. So I know if they don't do it right, they will get ridiculed. They will get hung out to dry. So
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I think it's gonna be dope. They definitely got the right people working on it.
When I tell you that Yu Yu Hakusho was a forefather of this, I mean that's like anime royalty.
Yep.
You can't mess with that. Not that intellectual property. I'm sorry. So we hoping that it's right. December 14th. Yeah,
Is that when it gonna air?
Yeah, that's when it's gonna air on Netflix.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
let's go.
And please make sure that these actors look like who they are. Because that is a
movie
real
or a series. It's a movie?
It's a movie.
Okay, cool.
Please let these people look like they say they are supposed to look. Because I mean, fam.
I hope it's dope.
Come on, man. Don't screw this up. Don't screw this up. All right, guys. We're going to transition into our next segment, which is a little bit of hip-hop C4.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. And on the docket, the first story on the docket is Megan Thee Stallion claims that she has no label, and at this moment, her next project will be funded out of her own pockets. Now, I want to go ahead and start this off by saying you had one of the most major cases of 2022 that happened. You took away one of the best musicians we had at this time. And you are going to follow this up with not one body of work to capitalize off of you taking this man to jail?
But yeah, he put himself in jail. Bro.
My thing is this. Why don't you have a project to follow up to capitalize off of this moment? That's her fault.
Yeah, but I believe like maybe should she really try to capitalize off a man losing his freedom though?
Did you put yourself out there to go on here and look like a victim?
Right. Well, she did get shot though.
She didn't get shot. She didn't.
She had X-rays and stuff.
Who cares? I'm talking about the music at this point. Because my thing is this. You see how you care about her getting shot? How can't you support her next body of work? Why don't she have another body of work to come out and say, hey, this is my redemption arc. This is my redemption era. What part of the game is that? You supposed to be one of the biggest female rappers in the world, and you're independent now? You were just being managed by Rock Nation. Where's that push at? You see what I'm saying?
She might say she's independent, but I bet you there's probably still hands in her pocket. You know?
She said there's no hands in her pocket.
Well, if she's gonna put it out herself, that's probably why it hasn't came out yet.
That's not. So then that means who dropped you?
Like, you know, maybe she had a. We don't know how her deal was. You know, she probably had.
Oh, it was nasty.
A few albums.
It was nasty.
I'm not really a fan of her.
It was nasty, right?
How many albums does she have out? Studio albums does she have? Does anybody know?
2? Was it 1 or 2?
For the hotties, Traumazine or something like that. I know
it's so hard to keep track because
and that barely went gold.
Put out full albums. They keep putting out random EPs and whatnot, working with other artists. So I think it was 2.
And she just dropped that song with Cardi B. Bong, bong, bong. Yeah, all that, whatever that was. And they're already moving on from that song. She's losing steam.
Yeah, well, yeah, she already was losing steam.
So, and you know who wasn't losing steam?
Mm-hmm.
Tory Lanez.
Oh, God.
So, like I was saying before, if you know that this case was being put up and he was being wrapped up, you were supposed to have that next project already in the chamber.
But she probably was emotionally she's going through this in front of everybody. She probably was not in the right mind, you know?
You was at the baseball field. You was twerking it on the boat next to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Yeah, I'm not trying to hear that. Look, let me tell you something.
That's not how that works.
Hold on. And look, let me tell you something.
I get what it looked like.
It did look like it.
Not necessarily how that works.
But hold on. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. If you doing too much playing and not enough work, what's going to happen? That rug gonna get snatched from under you. Come on. You signed to one nigga that signed to 2 other niggas and signed to another nigga. Your contract was trash already. If you gonna go ahead and fund your album, I'm not gonna check for it. I'm gonna be honest with you, because Megan Thee Stallion, you can spit freestyles. I listen to your freestyles. Your music just ain't for my demographic. Yeah. I'm sorry. More power to you. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You know what I'm saying? Don't know Origato, Mr. Roboto. That's it. I'm over it now. You know what I'm saying? Any final thoughts on that one? Oh yeah, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey yo, these streets is tough out here. Sorry, Meg. Anyway, next, YNW Melly Case. New charges were added against Bortland and Melly for witness tampering. So YNW Bortland, which isn't even a rapper, he was a lackey. You know what I'm saying? He had his house raided a week ago. They arrested him, and he was already on house arrest because he has his murder trial coming up after the murder trial that we just had for YNW Melly. It was pushed back into January. So they raided his house, and they found a composition book. What was in this composition book? It was descriptions of the stand of jurors. Yes, this fool kept a description of the jury that was on the stand in the original case for the murder trial.
They ain't locked these niggas up yet.
No, they are locked up. They are locked up now.
I mean, jeez, man. They raiding their houses and still like, how much the evidence looks damning. Get it over
nasty
with.
Work, man.
Get it over with. If you're gonna free him, free him. If not,
get him out of here, man.
Dang, did he do it or did he not do it? What?
I think he did it. I know he did it.
And somebody.
You know what I'm saying? I know he did it. And somehow.
How you got? So wait, why he sitting in court? He just looking at the jury like,
fam,
sketching him and stuff.
And you got Melly just blowing kisses and stuff. I don't know. The boy he a few Fruit Loops short of a bowl of cereal, man. I don't know no more, man.
I hate when people take get these type of opportunities
and blow them
and blow it, bro.
And blow them.
I've been working. I scratched claw and teeth for everything I had in this life, bro. I fought for everything, bro.
Yo.
And for somebody to get something just boom, they get one song out, it just happened to go viral, boom. And then you just blow it and throw it away.
He had murder on his mind.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like this is more than disappointing.
Throw them niggas away, man. It is what it is. Matter of fact, throw him, Borland, and Megan Thee Stallion away. Throw all them niggas away. They just wasting their careers, bro. That's it, bro. I'm over it right now, man. Because like I said, this has been the lowest that the music scene has been. I'd rather listen to talk radio than to listen to you guys' albums. I'm just sorry. At this point, no, I'm not sorry. Y'all just trash, man. Y'all are trash. Y'all are trash. You got any thoughts on this one?
No.
Do you think they did it?
Oh, well, for one, I don't even know who that is.
All right, cool.
Like he did it.
All right, there you go. The niggas did it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Now let's get to this last one. You know what I'm saying? Because he had the city, he had the world going viral. It was world wars and Israel and stuff like that. And then you had Drake versus Joe Budden about his album. Man, so let's talk about this, man.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts for his latest album, For All the Dogs, aka Fat D?
Well, I didn't go into this album expecting it to be what maybe Joe was expecting, like by Drake's standards, by his standards of his last album, and now I mean he did it. He did his thing. He did what he did. He do what he do. You know, he's gonna get on there. He's gonna have the cuts for the teenagers. He's gonna have a few cuts where you hear him and you're like, okay, he's spitting, he's singing, he's doing his thing. But I mean, I'm not going in there expecting to get Drake for him to, really break his life down and really put his bears all his skeletons out there. He dig deep in his life. He got that feel good music, bruh. He's in his lane. He's doing his thing. Now, it was not trash, but you can't go listen to a Drake album. You can't listen to a Drake album thinking you're going to get J. Cole or thinking you're going to get artists like a Joe Budden or, you know what I mean?
Well, no, because it's Drake. But in my opinion, it was trash. I'm sorry.
You don't feel sorry for your opinion?
Nah, and that's just probably because the last couple of albums I didn't really like too much. Like, I miss Take Care, Drake.
Yes.
That's I personally.
A lot of people say that would be his best album. Nothing was the same. Well, a lot of people would say Nothing Was the Same is his best album.
The artist isn't going to always be the same, but his progression, I don't know, it just feels weird.
Well, definitely, if you didn't like Certified Lover Boy, I don't see how you're gonna like For All the Dogs.
You know what? But even Certified Lover Boy had a few slaps on it though.
It did. I like the Certified Lover Boy. I like
two of the songs off of that.
Come on now.
That intro was fire. Pipe Down was fire. I could keep going.
You know what, fam? No. He had some. He had some. You know what I'm saying?
But
You Only Live Twice. I like that song.
But For All the Dogs, I thought it was gonna be more straight hip hop because it's for the dogs, bruh. But when you first turn it on, it's him Like
that was
for all the dogs.
So
dog.
let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
How was
That was a troll because you named that song Virginia Beach. You know who else from Virginia? Pusha T. I thought you was supposed to be dissing that nigga. Why wasn't that a diss? And why was you singing on that? You got lit up by J. Cole on that other song, First Person Shooter.
You know what I mean? He did diss him on that. Was it Daylight? Or
and look,
songs, Tell Virginia, I'll pull up and chill.
You know what? And Future wasn't on this album, and you named that song What Would Pluto Do? And you talked about dropping 2 Cialises in Homegirl Drink. And I know what Cialis does, and dog, you nasty for that. You nasty for that. Why you dropping hard dick medicine in her drink? And 2 of them at that. We need to get to the bottom of that, Drake. I don't like you doing the song with Yeet. He don't belong on that album. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something else also, bro. Let me tell you something also. It wasn't a bad album, but it just looked like from you being ahead of the curve so many times throughout this entire 15 years you've been on top of the game, no one has a run. No one has had a run like you. You were allotted mistakes and still able to stay on top. You had a longer run than T-Pain. You had a longer run than Wayne. And that's commendable. But it do look like you are really trying your hardest to be accepted by the generation that comes after you. And you don't have to do that. And don't ever, I repeat, don't ever let KD be an A&R for this album ever again. Don't let Lil Yachty ever be an executive producer for this album. I don't know what you was thinking. And you know, man, fight back when you on the track with J. Cole, bruh. Because it's looking like J. Cole #1 on this album.
Hey, he was in there with them killers.
Yeah,
He
bruh.
was in there playing. Who to go?
Who to go?
Who you really rooting for? Charlie, Maxine,
all in it like sardines, all of that, bro. Yeah, bro, you can.
Bruh.
You hear me? You can.
But yo, I didn't hear, but I was expecting him to go way more crazy because Drake be going crazy on stuff.
Man.
Like I thought he was going. Yeah, J. Cole went crazy. Like he was
went crazy.
You could tell that he was competitive. He was like, yo, but I thought Drake started off with a bang though. I thought his verse started off with a bang. But when he got to that, who to go, like when he started doing that, like okay, this is Drake just really trying to stun him. Like nigga, yeah, you killing it, but nigga, who the GOAT though? Like
right.
So, but J. Cole was really just pinned to the paper.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
and he ain't play. He was bodying the beat. He beat the beat up so hard, Drake had to switch the beat. Look, man, stop playing with me. So look, and this is another thing, man. And this is another thing, and this is exactly where I'm gonna leave it off at. Bro, you need to go ahead and take some time off because you very much so oversaturated the market these past few years with a lot more Drake. I'm so good off of Drake right now, bro. I'm not looking for any more Drake records. To be honest with you, you work with who you were going to work with. You work with enough people. You even did a dance culture album, which is cool. And I damn sure don't want to hear you rapping another language with Bad Bunny, fam. Stop sounding like you on Rosetta Stone trying to force me with this record, bro. I don't want to hear you bilingual, Drake. I don't want to hear it, man. I'm sorry. Man, any more thoughts on this, man? Any more thoughts, man? Who to go? Who to go? Who to go? Yeah, man, stop it, bro. That's it. I'm done. That's it for Hip Hop C4. We're going to go ahead and get into the final round. Any final last thoughts?
None that come to mind.
None to come to mind?
No.
Super Sean.
Man, Goblin Slayer Season 2, finally. I've been waiting years for this anime to come out. Yeah, I've been waiting years for this to drop. I've been waiting years.
I saw that a while ago. I didn't know there would be a Season 2 coming out.
I've been waiting years for it. They just premiered the first episode a couple days ago for the second season. Yes, I love Goblin Slayer. I'm happy. I cannot wait. Woo!
All right. You know, I just want to go ahead and give you your flowers as well. How did it feel to come and do a podcast with us on the SaintBeBoomin podcast?
Well, since it's my first time doing anything like this is different.
Different.
Very different. But
Will you
enjoy
come
doing
back?
it.
Will you come back?
Will you come back?
Yes. Yes, I
Yeah,
will.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And so you watch Goblin Slayer. You like Goblin Slayer, huh? It was good, wasn't it? The first season.
It was wrong.
Yeah.
But the story was I like the story.
Them
Not
goblins was some them little goblins out one day, bro.
that part that had me wondering, what the am I watching?
Yeah, bro.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I did like the story, and I need to see what this dude's face looks like.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Why don't we know what he looked like?
All right, she's intrigued, and she'll be back. So that's a W for the Straight Booming podcast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Also, man, do us a solid, fam. My boy, rapper Boy Els, aka Super Sean, has an album out right now on Spotify. Please go check him out. The link will be in the description.
Facts.
My man is really going off the ground, and you just dropped. I'm sorry. You just made a new channel called what?
Power of Comics. Man, come rock with me. We talk Marvel, DC, anime, movies, everything under the sun.
You name it. My boy is he's shooting off the bench, man. Straight up. Give my man a sub. Also, make sure you go to the comment section and let him know that he's got fans from the Straight Booming podcast.
Please,
Whatever
please.
you do. Also, get in the comments below and let us know what you think of Quitta coming on the Straight Booming podcast for the very first time. Friend of the show, yes or no? Let us know down in the comment section below. Also, we got a like goal. We need about 20 of them things, man. Give us 20 likes for sure, for sure. Share the love. And also, man, share to keep the people aware. We definitely going to bring you more episodes. And this was episode 18, The Universe Most Evil. We did another episode, and this one was a great one, you guys. I appreciate you so much. And this has been another episode of the Straight Booming podcast.
Boom, 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 boom.
And here is where anime and hip-hop collide. Make sure y'all check us out also on your DSPs. Catch us on Spotify. We will be bringing you another episode next week. Back like we never left, y'all. Straight up. This your boy, SaintBeBoomin. Got Quitta and
Super duper.
let's go. Peace.